What's up everyone, it's Fortino with another Pokemon TCG deck profile, and today I've got something spicy. This is a Gholdengo EX engine deck mixed with the surprise Mega Lopunny EX fighting package that absolutely deletes EX Pokemon out of nowhere. We've got insane draw power, energy looping, disruption, and a late game closer most people won't see coming. Let's get right into it. So, the main idea is simple. Gholdengo EX lets us draw through our deck by discarding energy. Superior Energy Retrieval brings it right back, and that fuels both our board and our attackers. Then once the opponent starts leaning on their EX Pokemon, boom, Mega Lopunny comes in swinging for massive damage. It's fast, it's consistent, and it hits way harder than people expect. Let's start with the engine. Gimmighoul and Gholdengo EX. We're running 4 Gimmighoul and 3 Gholdengo EX. This is the heart of the deck. Gholdengo's ability lets you discard energy to draw cards, and there's basically no limit. So every turn you're digging for boss's orders, energy retrieval, setup pieces, knockout plays. You almost never brick with this deck. Solrock and Lunatone. We're going to play 2 Solrock and 2 Lunatone. These help accelerate and manage energy on the board without burning through your hand. They keep attackers online while Gholdengo does the heavy lifting of drawing. Super underrated, consistency boost. Then we have Mega Lopunny EX. We have 1 Bunary and 1 Mega Lopunny EX. This is your closer. Mega Lopunny does huge damage to Pokemon EX, which is basically the whole meta. Late game, you drop it, power it up, and make massive one-hit knockouts. People do not play around it. For our tech Pokemon, we're going to be running Pheasant Deputy EX, puts pressure and disruption, and Genesect EX. Extra draw power when you need it. Both great one-offs that fit the fast engine style. Alright, now for our supporters, we're going to be running 4 Arven, an absolute MVP. It grabs items, tools, setup pieces, and energy plays. 3 bosses orders, we control what gets knocked out. A Professor Turo scenario, pick up damaged Pokemon, reset engines. Lana's Aid, clutch healing and recovery, followed by Iono, comeback and disruption. For our items, we're going to be running 4 Superior Energy Retrieval. This card is what makes the deck insane. You discard energy while Gholdengo, then instantly pull 4 back to your hand. Infinite Fuel. 3 Nest Ball allows us for fast setup. 3 Earthen Vessel is a discard energy and we get to search more energy. 1 Counter Catcher, it's a free Gust when we're behind. 1 Secret Box, it's insane flexibility. 1 Buddy Puffin, early Pokemon search, and 1 Super Rod for recovery. For our tools and stadiums, we're going to be running 2 Air Balloons, which allows us to have free mobility. A TM Evolution for instant setup plays, Artisan, and allows us to play more basics early on. A Team Rocket's Watchtower, it shuts down annoying abilities and slows down our opponent's hand. This stadium alone wins games by itself sometimes. We run 8 Fighting Energy, 3 Metal Energy, and it works because you're constantly recycling with energy retrieval, and discarding is actually good in this deck. You never really run out. So early in your game, you want to set up Gholdengo fast and start drawing like crazy. By your mid game, you want to control with boss's orders, loop energy non-stop, and pressure with your attacker. And in late game, you want to drop that Mega Lopunny EX, one-shot their biggest Pokemon, and close it out fast. This deck feels unfair when it really gets rolling. This deck is super consistent. It hits EX decks hard, has surprise knockout power, amazing for locals and competitive play. If you like fast decks with big brain energy plays, you'll love this one. Alright guys, so we went ahead, we did a little bit of talking about the deck, a little bit of description given and how it works and how it runs. Now let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Alright, let's go ahead and get this game started. So I'm going to be placing Bunary as the active and Gimmighoul on my bench. So my opponent starts off with Quaxly as his active Pokemon, followed by playing a Buddy Puffin, which allows him to play 2 Swinub onto his bench. And then he gets a Fighting Energy and attaches it to one of them, and then he ends his turn. Alright, so it's my turn. I play Fighting Gong, I get a Fighting Energy, and I also play Arven. I get a Tech Machine Evo and Earthen Vessel. I attach a Fighting Energy to Bunary, and I also attach a Tech Evo to it. I play Earthen Vessel, I get rid of Counter Catcher, and I get a Steel and a Fighting Energy. I end my turn by attacking with the Tech Evo, and I evolve my Gimmighoul into Gholdengo EX. My opponent evolves into Quaxly, and one of his bench Swinubs into Piloswine, then he attaches a Fighting Energy and ends his turn. I start my turn by attaching a Steel Energy to Gholdengo EX, and I use its ability Coin Bonus, giving me an extra card. I retreat Bunary for Gholdengo EX. I attack with Make It Rain, discarding 2 energies to do 100 damage, getting my first prize card. My opponent sends out Piloswine, and he evolves it into Mamoswine EX. He then plays Dawn, gets an evolution line for Quaxly, and he puts Quaxly down onto his bench. He uses Mamoswine's ability, Mammoth Hauler. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck. This allows him to get Luxray. He plays it onto his bench and attaches an energy to Swinub. and attacks Gholdengo for 220 damage. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. My hand wasn't looking too good at this moment. I use my ability coin bonus, allowing me to evolve Buneary to Mega Lopunny EX. I play Fighting Gong to get a fighting energy. I play Earthen Vessel and discard Air Balloon and get 2 fighting energy. Then I play another Earthen Vessel and get rid of a secret box. I grab a fighting energy and a steel energy. I play 1 Superior Energy Retrieval. I get rid of 1 energy to bring back 3 into my hand. Like I said, I was nervous, so I'm just trying to cook here. Let me cook. I'm able to pull it off, and I do 350 damage to Mamoswine, and he is knocked out. My opponent sends out Swinub, and he evolves into Quaxwell. He plays a Lily's Determination. I feel like he's looking for another Mamoswine. He places another Swinub on the bench, followed by playing a Buddy Buddy Poffin again, then places another Quaxley onto his bench. He places an Ultra Ball to evolve into Piloswine. And also does 50 damage, knocking me out. So I start off with Mega Lopunny EX. I attach a fighting energy to it. Now I'm thinking this might be it, since I can't use my Gale Thrust ability to attack. So I'm really not seeing a positive outcome for my next turn. I'll play Boss's Orders and I choose Luxray to come out, make him the active, and I hit him for 60 damage and I end my turn. So my opponent starts off by evolving into Quaquaval. He attaches the Rock Chestplate item card to Piloswine. He places the Swinub on the bench, and then followed by a Rare Candy, and evolves Quaxley into Quaquaval and ends his turn. On my turn, I play a Buddy Buddy Poffin. I get 2 Gimmighouls. I place them on the bench and I attack for another 60 damage, and my turn ends. So my opponent plays the up tempo ability from Quaquaval, giving him 5 cards. He plays Corliss's Tenacity and attaches the fighting energy to Luxray. And retreats for Piloswine. Then he attacks for 100 damage. Alright, so it's my turn and the Pokemon gods have answered my prayers. I get Alana's Aid. I get 3 fighting energies back and I'm able to attach one of them to Mega Lopunny EX. And clap back for 160 damage to Piloswine. So my opponent starts off with Quaquaval. He places the fighting energy to one of the Swinub on his bench. Then he uses that Iono. He's probably looking for that Mamoswine, but he doesn't get it. Then he plays up tempo twice and ends his turn. So I start off my turn by evolving into Gholdengo EX, and I use a Fighting Gong and I grab a fighting energy. I hit that coin bonus. I use Arven to grab an Air Balloon and a Superior Energy Retrieval. I attach the Air Balloon to Mega Lopunny EX and I play Superior Energy Retrieval. I get 3 fighting energies and 1 metal energy. I switch out my Mega Lopunny EX for a Gholdengo EX. I don't attack this turn since I don't have enough energies for a one-hit knockout, so I just end my turn. So I can tell my opponent's kind of thinking, so as he's thinking, I'm just kind of looking to see what's already in his discard pile. He disrupts my hand with Iono, which sucks, but it's okay. He plays a Buddy Buddy Poffin, and then once again he uses his up-tempo abilities and attaches a water energy. Then he places down Grand Tree and ends his turn. And on my turn, I gotta make some magic happen. I play Fighting Gong and I grab a fighting energy. I use my 2 coin bonus abilities. followed by a Professor's Turo scenario. I send my Gholdengo EX back to my hand, and I send out Mega Lopunny EX. I place Gimmighoul on the bench. I evolve my other Gimmighoul into a Gholdengo EX, allowing me to use that coin bonus ability again. I play a Nest Ball and I get a Pheasantipity. I attach a Fighting Energy to Pheasantipity, and I'll play another Nest Ball and I grab a Lunatone. And I'm finally able to show you guys how Gale Thrust works, doing 230 damage. I'm so happy I was able to use Gale Thrust in this match, along with showing you guys how important it is to use the coin bonuses every turn. I wasn't able to show you guys too much about the Solrock and the Lunatone abilities and how they kind of intertwine and work, but I realized that 5 times out of 10, they weren't that important to my gameplay. My opponent sends out Quaquaval, he attaches a water energy to it and uses up tempo, he places down an Artisan, and then he attacks me for 120 damage. So for my last turn, I use my coin bonus abilities. I play a Boss's Order to get Swinub on the bench. And I attach a Fighting Energy to Pheasantipity. Then I attack to end the game. I attack using Spiky Hopper and I deal 160 damage. And that concludes this match. And that's the deck. Draw your whole deck, recycle everything, then body EX Pokemon with Mega Lopunny EX out of nowhere. This list snowballs fast, punishes mistakes, and absolutely steals games when your opponent thinks they're safe. If you like explosive turns, big brain sequencing, and surprise knockouts that makes people reread the card, this deck is for you. Smash that like button, subscribe for more Pokemon TCG heat, drop a comment if you want gameplay or matchup breakdowns. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go, and peace.